Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, both of you. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Well.
Very well, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us today.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
So what's new with you guys?
So we're here promoting the Lung Force Initiative as part of the American Lung Association's partnership with CVS and Women's Health Week.
And this is a cause that's near and dear to you, Adam. I'm so sorry about the loss of your mother.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, it's absolutely very personal to me. My mom was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer just about 2 years after she was medically cleared to play the game of Survivor. We almost got on a season together. She lived the epitome of a healthy lifestyle. She never smoked a day in her life, worked out every day, ate totally organically, you name it. And I think we all had a lot of misconceptions about lung cancer. We never thought that anyone in my family, let alone my mom, would ever be diagnosed with this disease. But what we found out the hard way is that, if you have a pair of lungs, you can get lung cancer. And so that's everybody. Lung cancer is the #1 cause of death amongst all cancers for both men and for women, and it actually kills more people every year than the next 3 top cancer killers combined. So this is, a real nationwide, worldwide problem that we want to direct as much awareness to and as much funding to as possible, so other families don't have to experience the same kind of nightmare that mine did.
And you even donated, I think, $100,000 of your winnings to a cancer society. Is that correct?
Yeah, I at the finale, I donated $100,000 specifically to lung cancer research so that we can push the needle on this disease. Right now, only 18% of lung cancers are diagnosed in an early stage when it's most treatable. So we need to find a way to detect this disease earlier, and we need to find a way to give later stage lung cancer patients hope that they can live with this disease as a chronically managed disease for a very long time for the rest of their lives. There is some visibility that I get from being on this show, from being on national television, and I feel like my purpose right now is to dedicate as much of that as I can to bringing some much needed awareness to this very misunderstood disease.
I'll go back to the disease in a minute because that's very important, but I have a few questions for you about the show.
Sure.
But first, where are you from and where do you live now?
So I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area, so born and raised in Burlingame, California, and shortly before the show, when my mom was diagnosed, I moved back home to be with her, to be with my dad, and so I live with my father right now in Burlingame, where I grew up. And
what do you do for a living?
I work as a homeless shelter manager for a large homeless shelter nonprofit in the San Francisco Bay Area, and now I'm doing some speaking engagements as well and trying to get the message out there about this disease and to inspire people to, hashtag live like Susie, to live like my mom always did, which was so full of life and energy and passion, always smiling and dancing and laughing. That's the way she went through her life up until her very last moments, and so that's how I want to inspire others to do the same.
Now, what did you like best about being on the show?
Besides the $1 million?
Sure.
It really was the culmination of many years of dreaming. This was like my first ever email was like soulsurvivoradam@yada.com. Like that was something that I had always looked forward to and thought, wouldn't it be cool if I could do something like that? So just walking up the beach on day 1 and seeing Jeff Probst standing there was a huge moment, and it was the culmination of really a shared family dream. Like I said, my mom and I almost got on the show together. So to do this during the most difficult and dark time of our lives for my family was something that I knew was going to bring some hope, something to look forward to for my mom, for all of us, when we really needed it.
Now, did you find there to be any big differences between Generation Xers and Millennials?
There was a lot of that on the show. One of the things that I talked about with Millennials is that We really try to, we have these dreams and we feel like we can go after them right now. Like, why wait to, save up all your money and then go and retire and then you can make a difference? Like, I think you can dedicate your career to making a difference. And so I'm very proud of CVS for as a company getting involved in this fight that we're caring about right now. They're bringing a lot of awareness and attention to lung cancer and inspiring people to live healthy lifestyles and to go tobacco-free. And I hope that other millennials out there are seeing, you can go work for a nonprofit. You can go make a difference now and live a healthy lifestyle and inspire others to do the same.
Now, do you keep in touch with any of the other contestants?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm very close friends with really almost all of the cast. It's not very often where you get a group of reality TV show contestants that actually get along really well and are just, it was a group of people that were like normal people just out there to play a game, to play it as hard as they could, but at the end of the day, once it's all over, to shake each other's hand and say, it was a game and we still very much love and respect each other as individuals.
What advice do you have for someone who wants to be on the show?
The advice that I have for anyone who wants to be on the show is, Survivor is looking for go-getters. They're looking for people that are, doing something, grabbing life by the reins and really doing something with it. So if you want to be on Survivor, think about the other passions that you have, the ways that you want to make a difference in the world. And if you go out and do those things and commit yourself to your passions and your dreams outside of Survivor, then your Survivor dream is more likely to come true, because they're looking for those people that are, making big moves in their lives.
Now, do you still follow the show?
Of course. I was a huge fan of Survivor from day one. I'm just as big of a fan of Survivor now as I was before I went on the show. And I'm so grateful for the platform that it's given me to come now and talk about this disease that's very misunderstood, that's underfunded in a way that will bring more attention and more funding to this critical cause.
Now, Addison, what is your background?
I'm a nurse practitioner with Minute Clinic and also the manager of the Minute Clinics in New York and Northern New Jersey. And we're so excited to be here today because, as Adam knows all too well, lung cancer can happen to anyone. We do know that smoking remains one of the leading causes of lung cancer. So CVS has partnered with American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative to help raise awareness and funds for research and education, and to help our communities go tobacco-free.
But Adam, as your mom was a non-smoker, what did experts say was the cause of her getting the disease?
Yeah, so it's a really interesting question, and it's something that families who have experienced lung cancer hear a lot. It's like, well, if she didn't smoke, like, how did she get lung cancer? And the reason why it's an interesting question is because it's not a question that's asked of every disease or every cancer. Like, well, if it wasn't smoking, how did you get it? And the fact is, like I said, if you have lungs, you can get lung cancer. Some people, you just get unlucky. Like, sometimes you can't really chalk it up to something, or at least we don't know yet. We need more research to figure out, exactly why are people getting not just lung cancer, but any cancer, any disease. Like, but once it happens, we have to focus on providing treatment for those patients and funding the treatment options for those patients that are diagnosed with it. So to answer your question, we don't know why my mom got lung cancer. Sometimes it just happens. People can get unlucky, and thousands and thousands of Americans, whether they smoke or not, are getting this disease. And like I said, it's the leading cause of cancer death. So it's not just smoking that can lead to lung cancer.
So what should people do in order to keep themselves safe from lung cancer?
And there are a lot of things that you can do, like my mom, to lead a healthy lifestyle. Not smoke and exercise and those types of things. But at the end of the day, I guess my point is that you can never fully prevent this or other diseases. Sometimes you will just get unlucky. The best you can do is give yourself the best chance at not getting these diseases by leading a healthy lifestyle like my mom always did. But even so, you know, people are still going to get this disease. We're still going to have these issues. And so that's why we need to focus as much funding and energy and awareness towards this and other diseases as well.
What resources are available for those who wish to quit smoking?
You can stop by a CVS pharmacy and speak with a pharmacist about nicotine replacement therapy. We're offering a $5 off coupon for CVS brand nicotine replacement therapy, and also 30% off Freedom from Smoking Plus, which is an online quit smoking program. You can also stop by select CVS stores and visit a Minute Clinic and speak with a nurse practitioner or a physician assistant about a customized smoking cessation plan for you. We know that counseling, in addition to nicotine replacement or quit smoking medications, double your chances of being successful at quitting smoking. And it's so important now through May 27th that you can stop by a CVS and donate $1 or more to raise critical funds to help us with research and education about lung cancer.
And you'll hear my voice every 30 minutes when you walk into the store, encouraging you to donate.
Now, Adam, where can people find out more information about you? Are you on social media?
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at Adam Scott Klein or on Instagram at Survivor Adam. And actually, that Instagram handle I had years before I ever went on Survivor, just to give you a sense of how big of a fan I always was and how much of a dream it was for it to finally come true.
Now, where could our listener or readers go to get more information on this project?
You can go to lung.org/CVS for more information on lung cancer awareness and how to help your community go tobacco-free, and also stop by a CVS store to donate $1 or more to help us raise those funds.
Well, thank you both for your time today, and I wish you both the best of luck with all your endeavors.
Thank you so much, Michelle. We appreciate your time and joining in on this conversation.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.